Welcome to a conference matchup that would be compelling even if both sides were struggling. But today they come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Volunteers will kick this deep to get us going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense comes on the field first today. We got a real treat today. We're going to see a matchup between a high-powered offense that's been almost impossible to stop against a defense that's been shutting people down, Kirk. This should be fun.
Well, this is what really you hope for in a game of this magnitude is good versus good. And that's what we have, as you said, Chris. Outstanding offense, been producing all year, and this defense has been taking no prisoners, just dominant. Something's got to give today.
Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Play action here on first down. He's going to take off here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
We'll give it to the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Looking to throw. It's Sellers. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Volunteers offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Grab behind the line, it's Davis. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
The Volunteers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. It's a quick grab, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. He escapes the pocket. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Vols are looking to keep this drive going. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Hands off to the left. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. The Vols with 1st and 10 here.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that '98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made at the 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Vols. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Harbor. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They'll run it to the right side. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Same tailback, another carry. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And tackled there by the defense.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They try to sneak it for the first. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Finds his man. It's Brazel. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Volunteers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Grab near the sticks. It's Brazel. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To the air, it's Aguilar. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Here's a quick screen to the receiver. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. They look to throw it here on second down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Here he goes. At the 10. Steps out of bounds after a huge pickup, but hang on. There is a penalty marker on the play. This one might be coming back. And that enormous play wiped out by the flag. That's a crushing penalty here for this offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off? Some hand fighting at the point of the catch. That cost the receiver. It's offensive pass interference. Now it's second down here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Second down after that previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back. It's Aguilar. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And the Vols will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Defense is coming after him. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
The Gamecocks will line up to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. And this one is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And the Volunteers are going to cash in here in the red zone. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
What a job by this quarterback having an idea of exactly where he is on the field. Third down scramble, doesn't get it into the end zone, but guess what? Picks up that first down. We got a first and goal.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The Vols will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. He keeps it. QB draw. They bring him down right at the 20. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. Breaks free. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on first down now. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. And there's the handoff. Will not be brought down. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Sellers. Bringing pressure. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks! They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The ball is hustled to the line to run the hurry up. The tight end has got it. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's a run to the left. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Offense in hurry-up mode. Handoff to the single back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw. It's Aguilar. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the 2nd half.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Pass complete on a crosser. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. And the Vols hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On the run, it's Thomas. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Catch made over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Volunteers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense has got it. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Ball handed off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing,
breaks into the clear. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee, to put them on top now. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. South Carolina Gamecocks will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you can go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. A deep shot to the right. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And the Gamecocks will have to punt this one away. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Hand off to the back. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The Volunteers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They finally stop a big play. It moves the ball to the 22.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The ball is trying to cash in here in the red zone. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Signs the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Trying to convert with a sneak. Receivers are bunched together. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
The ball starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Pressure is coming.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The Volunteers come up to the line in the hurry up. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Well, finally, there it is. I mean, we've been talking all game about this guy and his speed, and it's about time his best run of the game. And as we head down the stretch, he's going to have to keep that in mind, that when everyone's covered, take off and use his legs and make big plays like this.
The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Sellers. The sure hands. It's Brown. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Looking for his back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. And the Gamecocks will crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he finds the running back in the flat. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3. So down 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got to have this. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Caught behind the line, it's Davis. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Grab behind the line, it's Davis. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Vols will have 1st and 10 here. Leaning on the run game here. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. First down, looking to throw the ball. Screen to the wide receiver. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brazzell. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Game is clearly wrapped up, but the offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Vols.
Oh, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
South Carolina, 17.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On first down, it's play action. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face third and looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
It's just been one of those days for this offense and this quarterback. They just cannot seem to find this rhythm to get them back in the game. They're down big, and now another incompletion. What will the offensive coordinator dial up next?
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No chance to catch him there.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.